So this is a message for you, David. Perhaps you're not expecting the universe to communicate with you in such a direct way, but we know that you are used to and understanding the nature of yourself as a universal conscious energy, which is utilizing that which is your physical body here on this plane, the human plane, for you to be able to start to change the nature of that which is humanity and the vibrational experience that it is having at this particular vibrational frequency or conscious level. So we desire, as the universe, to connect with you as the universe, to have an exchange of that which is energy in terms of the experiences that humanity is having and how humanity can be educated in terms of the control and power structure that they have become caught up in the main. Of course, we're not saying everyone is caught up within the nature of that structure. It is important for the energetic exchange or conversation to be had as to how humanity itself can extract itself from that particular paradigm or that particular experience. And of course, we understand because we are you, and you understand because you are us, that it is the experience of humanity as a global civilization that needs to come together and say that they wish to live on this planet in this particular universe or part of the universe in a particular way. But what we are saying is that, and you will understand the nature of this, the power and control structures that are there are firmly embedded within the nature of that which are the products or that which are the chemicals or that which are the ways that they desire humanity to live, so that they can service the nature of their own egos and the service the nature of their own desires. And it is that which is drawing you in terms of that which is the universal conscious energy that you are, in order to push or nudge humanity in that direction so that they can understand the available options to them, so that they can remove themselves from that which is the fear and control structure. And what we, in terms of a group of universal energies that are coming through this physical body at this moment in time, is proposing a series of summits or a series of conferences that will bring together 12 channelers that can channel through their physical bodies that which is the universal desire for humanity to have a different experience. And as you know, because you are that universe, what is happening is that the universe itself as a conscious energy has exhausted, has experienced what it is like to be humanity at this particular vibrational frequency, and wishes and desires that humanity at a conscious level for each individual human being to take a conscious understanding and a conscious view on what is happening, not just at their own local physical level, but also at the global civilization level as well, and decide how best humanity should, of course, experience life on this planet. And this is what we intend to bring through the 12 channels as information as to that which is available to all of humanity as a whole, but all of the individuals that make up humanity, what their options are. And we are not saying, because you are the universe, we are the universe, we are not saying you have to do it in this way or you have to do it in that way. What we are saying is that this is a signpost. It is the universe talking to the universe, saying this is what the universe desires. You can do it this way or you can do it that way. And we will cover many different sectors, many different subject areas, such as politics, which we know you have a keen interest in terms of how politics and government is given to the people. But we will also cover that which is health. We will also cover that which is education, religion, or we would also point in the direction of family, which is where all of this begins when a child is born into the family, in terms of the conditioning that that child then goes through, and then how, as a child moves into that which is a teenager, which moves into that which is adolescence, which moves into that which is the adult, begins to have the opportunity to unpick the way that they have been controlled or conditioned throughout a lot of their lifetime. But even as we speak to you at this moment in time, there are children that are now being born in terms of the nature of their genetic structure which is changed, which is moving itself outside of that, which is the nature of fear, which is the nature of the control structure, such that they can stand alone. Of course, you understand that these are different vibrational frequencies, so it is the universe itself that is now starting to engage with humanity outside of the control structure. So this change that you are calling a paradigm shift can begin to occur. Now, what we are proposing is that these Global Heart Summits or conferences are for a maximum of 25 years, beginning in Paris in 2017, because that is where the energy is flowing towards. But beginning in 2017, for 25 years, we as the universe, and you as the universe, and everyone that is at that vibrational frequency as the universe will come together on a global platform, on a global stage, in order to discuss the merits of the different ways that humanity can exist on this planet. And then we propose after that, in the 26th year, that humanity is left to its own devices, but of course you will see that the energy is flowing in terms of this and that and what can happen or what shouldn't happen. There will be that debate, and then at the end of that debate, what we would suggest and we are proposing is that there is a global vote, that each and every individual human being that makes up humanity answers a question that is agreed by humanity, answers a question which is a yes or no, whether it desires to make the paradigm shift to a different way of being and dissolve that which is the current power and control structure that is in place, or whether it is prepared at this moment in time or that moment in time to continue in that paradigm, to continue in that vibrational frequency. Of course, you are well aware as the universal energy that you are what will happen to humanity if it continues down the trajectory of the path that it is taking. So what we would suggest, if it is open to you in terms of that which is your heart, that which is our heart, that there is a connection within the heart space for us to meet, for us to be able to co-create and collaborate this paradigm shift for humanity. Because it will take not just you, and it will take not just us, it will take many different people, many different organizations in the world to come together to connect at the heart level, to come together to connect in peace and collaboration and cooperation, to bring humanity to the point where it can say, we wish to go off in this direction, and if you wish to join us, then you can. But of course, if they desire not to, then they can stay where they are, and of course humanity itself can then move off in a different direction to create the different experience. So that is what we have to say to you in terms of the connections that we are already making from a universal perspective. There is, you may understand who Barbara Marx Hubbard is, you may understand who Irving Laszlo is, you may understand who Lynn McTaggart is, or you may understand Sasha Stone is, who is one of those energies. This is now starting to rise in terms of vibrational frequency to connect with humanity at that level. You of course have that which is your own vibrational frequency from a universal perspective, and you draw in those people that are connected to your energy, and that is fine. What we are saying is that this has to be a global cooperation between many different organizations that are existing in the world and beginning to raise their collective vibrational frequency for humanity's sake. So from our heart to your heart, there is the connection there. If you desire that we meet with you through this physical body, so that we can exchange information and that we can understand where each in terms of that aspect of the universe itself is traveling to, and the desires and intentions that you have, and that this physical body and ourselves as Altheris, which is the name we have been given, have in terms of where humanity is going there, and we would welcome that as an opportunity for us to exchange universal energy. Thank you.